Good morning, guys. Welcome back for another homeschool day in the life. Today is fun because I'm collaborating with two of my friends on Instagram and YouTube. Today I'm collaborating with Sabrina from The Simple Happy Life and Jessica from The Waldock Way. I actually invited myself in on this collaboration because I really love both of these ladies, and I was talking to Jessica and she mentioned, we were just kind of going over our schedules, and she mentioned that she was doing this collaboration with Sabrina, and I was like, ooh, can you ask her if I can join in with you guys? So kind of like the backstory of like the behind the scenes of YouTube. Collaborations are just a way to highlight channels that you enjoy or to share with your followers, you know, content that's similar to yours that you think they may enjoy. And I really love both of these ladies and I really wanted to share them with you guys. So that's why I am collaborating with them today. Hopefully you guys love them just as much as I do. I really think you will. I will link them up here and I will also link them down below. So if you want to go check out their channels and see a homeschool day in their lives, make sure you go check out those videos. So thank you ladies for letting me in on your collaboration. Sorry to crash the party, but I really like you guys. Anyway, so today is a nature study co-op day. So again, for those of you who don't know, if you're new to my channel, first of all, I'm getting ahead of myself. If you are new to my channel or you came over from Sabrina or Jessica's channels, thank you for stopping by. My name's Abby. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4. We are a Charlotte Mason-ish influenced kind of homeschool, but we live in South Florida. And so we kind of put our own coastal spin on things, and also modern spin. I host a nature co-op and I also host a history co-op once a month for each of them. For history, we do Story of the World with friends, and every other week we get together for projects. So once a month I host, and then once a month my girlfriend hosts. And then same for nature, we do Exploring Nature with Children. I have another girlfriend who I get together with every other week as well, and it is my week to host. It was just recently Wildflower Week and the Plant Life Cycle Week as well, and we had a busy schedule, so we're kind of playing catch up a little bit. And so I kind of looked back at what we had missed and decided that it would really go well with the Peter Rabbit unit that we've been doing for 5 in a row with my younger ones, and so I just kind of combined it all together. So today we are doing Wildflower Plant Life Cycle here at the house, and we're also going to go to a garden. It's the same garden I showed you in my homeschool day in the life the other day, and so I'm not going to show much footage from that. But what I thought would be fun, since I just did another day in the life, was to kind of show you a behind the scenes how I host co-op, because I do it the same way as far as like preparing lunch for the family that comes over, setting up some things the night before, kind of doing some things for younger kids, some things for older kids, whether I'm doing nature or history here at my house. It all kind of operates the same way. So I thought it'd be fun to show a day in my life hosting our homeschool co-op. So I will show you what I set up last night. I do a lot of the prep the night before. Then we're gonna head off to the garden, and then I will show you what we do when everyone's here together. I need to go wake my kids up and get breakfast going. Bella's on breakfast duty today. So I'll show you real quick what's going on over here. You probably saw a lot of mess behind me. Behind me is our guest bathroom, and it's under construction right now. So just get used to the construction happening in my videos for a while, because we have a lot of projects that kind of all started at the same point. So, well, first things first, I have Exploring Nature with Children. I took Jessica's idea over the summer, last summer, and I bound by season. So this is just the spring Exploring Nature with Children. And I have the instructions opened up to how to make wildflower seed bombs, which we are going to be doing. I also have my planner, and then over here I've got the kids' nature journals. I'm going to bring them with us to the garden because I think we are going to have some time to sketch some of the flowers there. But also, when we were at the garden a few days ago, he mentioned that he was going to be sowing wildflowers, and so if we have aligned correctly here, we might be able to help him plant some. This garden, if you missed my last video, is a garden in our town for it's a ministry, and all of the produce goes to the homeless, hospice, or food pantry, different locations in our town. So it's a really great ministry, and I love being able to go help. It's 100% volunteer. So we're gonna be making wildflower seed bombs. So I got these wildflowers. I also got these little canvas sachets because we are going to, I think because Mother's Day is coming up, this is gonna be a great thing for the kids to make for the aunts and grandmas in their lives. Because, you know, it's flowers and I think that's really fun for Mother's Day. The clay is also for that. And then, like I said, these little canvas bags in my Wild and Free bundle from, I think it was last month, it might have been the month prior. I downloaded some information on how to make acrylic, I think it was called like acrylic splatter paint gifts. And so I thought for Mother's Day, after they make their wildflower seed bombs, they can write, they can do, not write, sorry, they can craft these little canvas bags to put little seed bombs in and gift to the grandmothers or aunts in their lives. So I've got my acrylic paint out here to work on that. Oh, I had to put these water jugs out so I didn't forget them because it's gonna be a hot Florida day. I've got this pick a flower memory game for us to play. And also the Young, Wild and Friedman dough kit for this month was a flower garden themed. So I've saved it because I knew this day was coming up. So Annie hasn't gotten into this yet. So she and her little friend, who's also 4, can play with this while I'm working on some of the nature journaling for the older ones. I've also got these books that we're going to be looking at. So we've got Nature Anatomy, Storybook of Science. Look Inside Nature has a flower. Yeah, here's the plant life cycle here that I wanted to talk about with them. Why Do We Need Bees also has a page on pollination, so I wanted that for them. Lift the Flop Nature had something, how flowers grow. And then Questions and Answers About Nature had a page that I wanted to show them as well. Oh, what are the different parts of a flower called? And then last but not least, Secrets of the Vegetable Garden because we're going to a vegetable garden. And then Sing a Song of Seasons. I'm just gonna find a page on flowers, even though it's not gonna be the same date, for our nature tea time, which is what's going on over here. I made these cute little flower M&M cupcakes for our nature poetry tea time. And the kids are also gonna be doing like a vegetable flower, as well as having some just like crescent ham and cheese roll-ups. And over here in the corner, I have the picture that Exploring Nature with Children suggested we look at. It is called, it's Norman Rockwell. I can't remember what it's called, Spring Garden or something like that. I'll put it in here because you guys are probably shouting it at the screen. I've got our chalk markers here, and up here I'll write flower facts. And what I'll do when we get back is I'll put all the books right here. And then as we're kind of going through stations with the kids for like making the seed bombs and reading the books and working on the crafts, the kids will come and read the books and write some facts up here. That's what we ask them to do with those nonfiction books that I just showed. So that is what I set up last night. That's what I have prepared. Obviously, I'll walk you through the day as we go through it. After our nature co-op, when they head out, likely around like 1 or 2, my kids will do some independent reading in quiet time. I'll do a read aloud and they'll do math. So on co-op days, that's about all we get done. But it's so nice to be like deeply invested in one topic for a while, especially a nature topic. So I'm gonna help Bella make breakfast. She is on breakfast duty today. We have a rotating family breakfast schedule. The Kodiak waffles, Izzy, in the box, right down there, the bottom shelf, on the door. And I'm gonna get everybody up and moving for the garden, and then I will see you when we are doing our nature study. Without thinking twice, and I knew it would catch up, and that we would be the ones left behind. The stories I've been told, they never seem to leave my mind. And this road that I am on, I gotta stay here for some time.
gone and I grew up. I somehow made it through without losing sight.
All right, we just got back and we are having a popsicle break, popsicle party. And I'm gonna get the books and stations set up for us to rotate stations for our lesson. Here are our stations, our indoor stations. So we have flower facts and everything is opened up to the right page in those books that I showed you earlier. Here we have our pick a flower station, which is the memory matching game. This is actually a really cool game. So each pair of flowers, instead of being like perfectly from memory, it's like a picture of where you'll commonly find it or where it's been used. So that would be the matching pair. So it's kind of informative if they choose to actually read the information. Over here we have a build a flower section. So we've got stems, roots, we've got it all here. They can build their, I mean, that's ideally how it would go, but we're gonna see what they each choose to do. So we've got celery, carrots, grapes, cucumber, and I almost said leaves, spinach, and leaves to build over here. The little girls station over here where they can just play garden. So they're gonna rotate through these stations first while I'm preparing lunch, and then they'll eat their vegetable flowers with their lunch, and we'll do tea time. What do you think, Jenna? 10 minutes per station?
Yeah, I would think so.
That would be maybe.
Do you want to play the game all together?
Partners.
They're partners. Okay.
All right, so that's what they're gonna do. Choking on a right in here. Aww. Oh, I love that they use the spinach. See, I didn't even think about that. Wow, girls, it looks so good.
Time is gone and I grew up. I somehow made it through without losing sight. And I still wonder where you are, and if you found a way out from the dark. The stories I've been told, they never seem to leave my mind. And this road that I am on, I gotta stay here for some time. Bruises, they come and they go, and we have to try and keep up, 'cause this life's so much more. Seek me out.
All right, so here is the picture, the information on the picture. There's a poem in here. So piece of art to enjoy this week, poem to enjoy this week. Then we're gonna bulk it up with this. Dessert, rose hip tea, and their veggies. You ready? It is oil on canvas. We have our 2 stations set up out here. Station 1 has everything they need for the acrylic splatter painting. So we're gonna do half the kids over here. And then over here, they have everything they need to make the wildflower bombs. And then they will put everything on those trays and let them sit out in the sun to dry. And then everybody's got their nature notebooks, and they're going to, we all took pictures of the different wildflowers at the garden, and they are going to sketch which one they want. And in the Exploring Nature with Children, it gives info on like how to identify the type of leaves and the type of petals and all that. So I'm going to help them zoom in on the pictures and see how accurate they can get their sketches. Okay, I'm gonna add a little water. Ready?
Yeah, add it. Why do we need clay?
We don't want it to be sticky.
Dirt and clay. Ew.
Does it feel gross?
It feels so good.
Oh my! We're gonna wash
I wish I could just paint. Well, you can. I did pick some spots where
I did get some pictures.
Hey guys, what are you doing? Watercoloring.
Watercolor.
I don't see a single watercolor on the table. That's news to me.
I am done. Do you guys want to? Yeah, look.
All right, so we read. Oh, nice, Sophia. So we read how to identify our flowers. Can anybody share a couple of the different ways? Raise your hand. Yes. Eli, Jesse, what?
Stem.
Stem. What about it?
They could be different colors.
Colors. That's yep. Textures. Yep. Eli.
Colors.
Colors. If it's fuzzy, if there are bugs that are enjoying it, if they're what shape the petals are.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, what that is. Okay. If there's what when you cut the stalk.
There's like sap.
Yep. Those are things you can look for that will help you identify it. So we took pictures of each of the kids' favorite flower that we found at the garden today, and they are all looking to identify the leaves and the petals. The arrangement of the petals was another one. And they're working on their working on their sketching, and then they can go home and watercolor.
Hi. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Who's that?
Who's that?
This is my camera. Oh wait, give your buddy a shout out.
Rowan, we love you!
Rowan in Texas.
That's right.
What?
Your friend I know Rowan, and he's been waiting for a shout out on YouTube. Hi Rowan. Okay, our friends just took off. That was a really great nature co-op day today. And then Bella and Jessie are each doing their teaching textbooks. One's on the computer, one's on the iPad, or they should be getting ready to be. I'm not having Eli do any math today. I felt like what we did was a really fine, good first grade day. No need to exhaust him or push him beyond his limits. He was really attentive to all the lessons. He sat down and did his nature journal just as long as the other kids. I was really impressed. I feel like he's turned a big corner this year as far as kind of like having the same attention span as the older ones. So he is doing his Kiwi crate. He has been waiting a few days to do this, but we've had company kind of consistently, so he hasn't been able to go off and do his Kiwi crate alone, so he's very excited to do that. He's working on that right now. And he's just playing around here somewhere. So I'm gonna get tidied up from all of that while the kids are doing their math, and then I will read to them. We are still reading Number the Stars. It's only been a few days since I filmed last. And then they will go spend some time in quiet time reading their own assigned readers. So that's pretty much it for the day today. I hope you guys enjoyed hosting co-op with me today. Like I said, this is very similar to how I host history co-op. The difference with that is that we usually start with lunch and go into the afternoon, evening, and then nature we start in the morning and kind of go into lunchtime. So same deal. I host, we meet every other week. I host once and my friend hosts once. So same for history and same for nature. They're different friends, but it's the same twice a month setup. So I only have to host our history co-op one time in a month and our nature co-op one time in a month, but we get all together for both of those. We get 4 very full hands-on days. So it was a lot today, but it's the one time I have to do that, and so it was a very immersive, good lesson. It was a good, solid effort from me, and now I don't host again for another month. So I really enjoy doing this, kind of doing co-op this way with my friends, because I just feel like this is the way that it has worked best for us. We were a part of a traditional co-op that used a curriculum. We used Apology of Science years ago. And it was a really great co-op. I actually have recommended it to friends after we left, but I could just tell within that first year that a standard, like, large co-op setting was not the right fit for us at the time. And so We did a year without doing any co-ops, and then started kind of doing history with one of my friends a couple years later. Kind of same situation for her. They were part of a larger co-op, and it's just a lot of young kids we both had at the time, and it just felt a lot more like babysitting and adding extra babysitting effort onto our already hard lives as homeschooling moms, and like busy, hard days, long days. And so we just kind of made history work the way we wanted to, and I really liked the setup. So when my other girlfriend, Jenna, who you guys have gotten to know here, wanted to do nature together, I was like, you know, Hannah and I do history and this is the way it works out really well for us. And she was like, yeah, let's do the same setup. And it really is just so great. So I just really enjoy it. If you guys are interested in doing a co-op with a friend, I do think I have a whole video on that, although I pretty much just explained kind of the bones of it. If I can find that video, I will link it up here. Anywho, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this take on a day in the life, kind of being behind the scenes with me and setting up and prepping to host friends for homeschool. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, please. Also, make sure you go check out Jessica and Sabrina's day in the life videos. I'm sure they're gonna look much different. I'm sure all three of our videos will look very different from one another, but that's one thing I really love about collaborations, is that you get a much different perspective and take. 3 different homes, 3 different homeschools. There's no one way to do it, and these videos should all be very reflective of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go check out their videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you like day in the lives, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.